So Eddie Hearn has now been publicly accused by one of his own fighters of weaponizing a PED test. Jessica McCaskill suggested that Alicia Baumgardner was about to leave Matchroom and sign with a different promoter, so Matchroom conspired to make her test positive for a PED. The implied intent being that they wanted to spite her for leaving and perhaps send a warning to any other Matchroom fighters who are thinking about jumping ship as well. However, after being contacted by Eddie Hearn's legal team, McCaskill promptly retracted her accusations and apologized. The test that Baumgardner failed was with an organization called Drug Free Sport. She said that she requested VADA testing, but Matchroom refused to provide it, and that is adding fuel to the fire. The inference being that Eddie Hearn and Drug Free Sport are in cahoots and they're up to no good, basically. Well, here's my take on it as things currently stand. Eddie Hearn said that VADA testing costs something like 30 grand per fighter for each fight. Don't quote me on the exact amount, but it's something crazy like that. Baumgardner is not a high earner. I'm not sure exactly what she makes per fight, but let's for argument's sake say it's 100 grand. Eddie Hearn takes 20 or 30% of her purse as a promoter's fee, which is 20 or 30 grand. Therefore, if he were to pay for VADA testing, he'd end up making no money off her fights. VADA testing is only financially viable for higher earning fighters. Any fighter is free to pay for VADA testing out of their own pocket, of course, but presumably Baumgardner didn't want to do that. I'm assuming Drug Free Sport did the testing for her fight because they're a lot cheaper than VADA. People are claiming that Drug Free Sport don't send the test results to the local commission, they send them to the promoter, which, if true, has obvious implications. It's also claimed by Frank Warren, among others, that Baumgardner's sample was sitting on a shelf for at least 9 days before it was tested. If that's true, it introduces the possibility of the sample being contaminated or spoiled. But you get what you pay for, right? Now, the kicker in all this is that the promoter Baumgardner was alleged to be leaving Matchroom 4 is Jake Paul. And he, of course, accused Eddie Hearn of fight fixing in the past, and Eddie Hearn's suing him over that. Has Jake Paul been in Baumgardner's ear, putting ideas in her head? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below.